never natural, better knuckle up. Cause the world is cold, but I'm on too long. Cause the world is cold.
Poppin', y'all, it's your boy D-Mar, aka D-Ron. So they're back with another video. So, last night I just checked out WWE Payback. I almost said Backlash, but Payback. And there was some matches that was good. And I will say, with the Judgment Day and Finn Balor, Damian Priest and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match, definitely the great match. And for the others, Seth Rollins, Shinsuke, and LA Knight versus The Miz, I'm definitely going to go through all the matches. So, before we get into that, you're not already yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You're not already yet, follow me all social medias down below. So let's get straight into this review of Payback. So, Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus in a steel cage match. Officially, this is Trish Stratus' first steel cage match that she ever been in her entire career. And I will say, once again, what they did at Night Champions is the same thing they did last night at Payback. They tore the house in that cage match. There was definitely some spots that I thought it was just wild. So, the only thing I can remember what happened was that Becky hit a superplex to the top of the cage, and somehow they are still fighting. Like they just won't give up. I know Zoe Starr is, of course, gonna get involved in the match, and about to cost Becky the match, but she slammed the door in her head. She gets in the ring, and Becky closed the door, and they start brawling, and I think she did the manhandle slam on her. Then I think she hit the manhandle slam on Trish, and she gets the victory. She finally beats Trish Stratus. I will say about this feud. This has definitely not been a great feud so far. People want this to be over, and honestly, Trish is not good on the mic at all. And not only that, but she just been a terrible heel to begin with. So I'm glad that Becky pinned Trish so they can move on with this. Hopefully. Oh my God. So next match is LA Knight versus The Miz. And not only that, John Cena was the host of Payback, but also the special guest referee for this match. And this only lasted about over 15 minutes. Wasn't a bad match, but it was good. They do have some little bit of chemistry for the past couple weeks or so. Miz going on TMZ and calling LA Knight out. So, apparently this mid-feud has been going so good as of late. And not much really happened in the match. There was a spot that I think there was LA Knight was gonna hit John Cena into The Miz, and then The Miz was gonna go for the skull crushing finale, but LA Knight reversed it and turned into the BFT, which that means the blood force trauma. And yeah, LA Knight gets the victory, and on stage, John Cena and LA Knight have a face-off. And John took the hand of LA Knight, raised his hand, raised his arm up. Yeah, that's mostly what happened. Yeah, I would love to see John Cena and LA Knight feud together. I think that would be so dope right there. I think that would be a cool match to do for the long run. Hopefully in the future I might see that. So next is Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the U.S. title. Yeah, this was another good match that I did enjoy. Um, there were some new moves that Rey Mysterio did, where he did the slide and then turn it into a DDT on Austin Theory, which I thought that was a cool spot. And then he hit the 619, and Austin Theory's about to go for his finisher, the A-Town down. But Ray reverses it and will roll up, and he retains the United States Championship. Yeah, so Austin Theory is not getting no more U.S. title matches. Probably does not getting no more title matches. So that could be separated. They can finally be separated. So Ray celebrates the vision with the rest of the LWO, and they're still doing the feud with Santos Escobar and Ray. Somewhere probably next month or somewhere like next month, I believe. I don't know. I don't know where that's gonna lead up to, but hopefully we get something. That we get hear something from Friday Night SmackDown, I believe. So yeah. Next, Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Damian Priest was taking on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles. I will say this match was absolutely great. And the reason why I say it was great, because all four men in the ring was just brawling outside and through the crowd. And there was a scene that Kevin Owens in the bleeding. I don't know exactly where he got bleeded at from. I know he got bleeding in the head, but I don't know what caused that. But at least they show blood. At least they show blood. There was a cool spot that Kevin Owens did a senton through the crowd area, through the table to Finn Balor. Now that was a cool spot as well. Of course, Rhea Ripley and Dominic got involved, which of course because it's a no disqualification match. Not only that, J.D. McDonough got involved in the match to help. So Sammy did the haluva kid to Finn Balor, and somehow J.D. McDonough pulls Sami Zayn out of the ring. And then here's the thing about J.D. McDonough. I honestly do not know much about him. I know he was in NXT at one point, and then he got moved up to the main roster. He was a mentor to Finn Balor, which I'm thinking that he might join Judgment Day very soon. But he was involved in the match, and before the match ended, Sammy did an exploder to Finn or Damien. I don't know which one who, but he did the haluva kid. And right before Sammy get pin Damien or Finn Balor, I believe it was Finn Balor who pinned him. But in the count of 3, Dominic got the briefcase, and Finn Balor and Damian Priest are your new Undisputed World Tag Team Championships. All members of Judgment Day is holding gold. Finn Balor and Damian Priest are your new tag team champions. Dominic is the NXT North American champion. Rhea Ripley, women's world champion. The entire Judgment Day got the entire roster locked down. They carry all the gold. Yeah, man. So that's how the match ended. So I don't know where this is gonna lead up to with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn now. Since they lost, hopefully they do end up getting a rematch. Hopefully they do get a rematch. But overall, this match was definitely great. So, Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the Women's World Championship. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I kind of fell asleep throughout this match right here. I mean, we already know who was the winner gonna be anyway. So, what happened that in the match that Rhea Ripley hit the riptide on Raquel. She pins her. And not only that, Dominic got involved in the match, trying to distract the referee or whatever. And somehow Rhea Ripley did the riptide on Raquel. 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley retains the Women's World Championship. There was nothing much really happened in this match because I knew that Rhea was going to win and not Raquel. I will say something about Raquel. Even though I have been watching the show a little bit for the past couple weeks, but I haven't really been too much attention with her. So I don't know what's up with her. She just needs some kind of a character change because she's always coming down to the ring smiling, and every time she loses, I feel like she takes things seriously. I don't know after the match that she lose, and when she starts smiling, I don't know. All I know is that she comes out every single week smiling for some reason. And mostly the crowd is just not invested in her. So, hopefully she does get a character change. But overall, this match was okay, which I ended up falling asleep in. I falling asleep. I try to keep my eyes open as much as I can for this match, but yeah, the match was okay, so yeah. The thing I do want to talk about was the Grayson Waller effect. The guest was Cody Rhodes. He comes out doing the wow every time he comes out there. And then he comes out do another wow for the second time. Wow! And then Cody announced that there's going to be a new Raw roster member going to join Monday Night Raw. And here comes Jey Uso, the main event Jey Uso. So, nothing much really happened with the Grayson Waller effect. I didn't really care about the talk show as much, but Jey Uso super kissed Grayson Waller, and that's how it ended. So, I said this yesterday in the video I reacted to from John Cena and Jimmy Uso segment from the video I did yesterday. You're not already yet. Go ahead and check that video out. But yeah, I know is that there's gonna be some kind of a thing that's gonna be going on with Jay and Jimmy. So I called it that if Jay quit SmackDown, he's probably going to Raw, and Jimmy is gonna probably remain on SmackDown, and that's probably gonna, which I think that makes sense for them to be doing that because that's like the same thing that they did with Rey Mysterio and Dominic that when they had their WrestleMania match. So yeah, I could probably see them starting the feud at the Royal Rumble next year until like WrestleMania. Now with Cody, I don't know if since now Jay is the part of the Monday Night Raw roster, they're probably may do some kind of a trade there for what Cody calls out Jay Uso. If now Jay is on Raw, and that means that Cody probably may get traded to SmackDown and probably finish off with Roman for next year's WrestleMania because that's literally like the original plan for next year to have Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes face off again at WrestleMania 40. Now, I do not see Cody Rhodes winning this another Royal Rumble match. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening because it doesn't make any sense for him to win it. It should be somebody else that's new or yet did not have a chance to like win the Royal Rumble. So Cody winning the Royal Rumble, I don't see that happening. I could feel like they could probably do like some kind of a trade-in for get Cody to SmackDown eventually. So yeah. I hope that's the plan to do so. If that's the plan, Cody's getting drafted, not getting drafted, but mostly a trade in SmackDown to finish off the story with Roman. So I hope that's the plan that they're going with. The last match of the evening, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. I will tell you that they showed the promo package of Shinsuke talking Japanese, even though they got like the subtitles of him saying what he's saying, that the subtitles was like English, but it was actually really good for what Shinsuke did. And a couple weeks ago, Seth announced that this was a serious injury that he was dealing with as well, that he is suffering a spiral fracture back injury that he's been dealing with for the last 4 years. For 4 years, he's been dealing with a spiral back fusion injury. And Shinsuke was threatening Seth's family and all of that, and I feel like when this first happened, if Seth said what he said about his back injury a few weeks ago, then that let me know that Shinsuke's probably may take the world title. But because he's been dealing with some kind of an injury, something like this for 4 years, and he has not had no days off. And that's crazy. He's been wrestling like that. But apparently Shinsuke did not win the world title, which I will not even have a problem with him winning the world title if Seth took the loss here and give it to Shinsuke. Like, I wouldn't even have a problem with that. But overall, the match was was great. I mean, I have seen a little bit of the match that was going on. Apparently, I have been seeing Shinsuke targeting the back of the injured Seth, and Seth hit the curl stop on Shinsuke, and Seth Rollins retains the World Heavyweight Championship. So overall, I don't know who Seth is gonna face next. Honestly, hopefully it be somebody else. Because the way that they done it with Seth and Shinsuke asking for a world title match, and it's like, okay, they could have like a different, better way to do that. To have Shinsuke to go out there and front the face of Seth, I want a title shot. Yeah, I feel like they could have did more better with that. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm glad that Seth regains the world title. Wonder who's gonna feud with next. Cannot wait. Overall, this pay-per-view was good. And I wasn't really intrigued with some of the matches that was happening, even though it was like about 15 to 17 minutes. I still enjoyed like some matches with LA Knight and The Miz and Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke. I did enjoy some matches that I did enjoy. So, yeah, I will definitely get this pay-per-view a 7 out of 10 pay-per-view. A 7 out of 10 pay-per-view. I will give a star there. So yeah, y'all, that is it for my WWE Payback review. Y'all let me know what was your favorite match from WWE Payback from last night that y'all enjoyed. Y'all let me know down in the comments down below. And follow me all social medias down below. I'll be back with another video, y'all. Peace.
This is my type of flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time it's undervalued and no one ever could.